This is my intro. Anyway, welcome to a kids movie corner today. Today we are talking about no, even though this video is a little bit late in terms of anyway. Are you okay? Anyway, we saw the movie a week ago, but because of my work schedule, we just hadn't had a chance to record this, so we're doing it now. And today we are talking about the Super Mario Galaxy movie. First things first, I think the name of the movie is stupid. Get your foot off of the insect repellent.
My move.
Your move?
My thoughts on the movie was yeah. My funniest part is like the robot going, "It's over."
Rob. So, since I am the old one, shut up. Shut up!
You're like 50 years old.
I am not 50! My hairline is, but I am not.
Your hair.
Stop it with the peeps.
That wasn't even about peeps. It was the paper.
Stop chewing on paper, you weirdo. Anyway, I'm gonna hide my hairline. That being said, so the movie takes place. It doesn't really say when or like how long it's been since the first movie, but this movie, even though it's a Mario movie, it is not about Mario. Mario is the background player.
This movie is like about Bowser Jr. here.
No, the movie is about Rosalina and Peach
being cute together.
So, if you remember, the first movie was Mario finding Luigi. This time, it's Peach finding Rosalina.
And then turning Bowser tiny in the first movie.
So, the basic plot, which
we already did see the first movie.
Bowser Jr. wants revenge for everything that happened to Bowser in the first movie.
And then he turns into Wonder Bowser Jr. It's like, I am here to free my dad. I am here.
So basically, Bowser Jr. breaks. He kidnaps Rosalina first.
And then he picked up the castle and then dropped the castle and then the castle.
That scene was funny.
I like the part where they were just running from the castle. It's on top of that.
And then they almost it gets to the end of the thing.
And then Bowser gets out. He's like, "You can't catch me no more!" And then Mario
he just picks him up like, "Stop it!"
And then the funniest part is when Mario went and made Mario grow.
Or made Bowser grow again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then he's like, "You won't forget." My peeps fell on your floor.
I don't think you want to eat those no more.
No.
He missed the trash can.
I don't want to eat that anymore.
Peeps are gross anyway.
They're yummy, but I don't want to eat it if it has kitty hair on it.
Or whatever's on my carpet, I need to vacuum. So, that being said...
You missed so bad.
That just looked like you punched him in the face. But basically, there is a lot of cameos from different Nintendo characters. Gross. But Rosalina, you then get all of the star children. Devlin.
What?
Behave.
I wasn't looking. What did he do?
He was mimicking me. Stop. But basically the movie is Peach going from universe to universe to try to find Rosalina. Um, they get to one area, I believe, is a stage in Galaxy.
My knee is itching.
I believe it's a stage in Galaxy where it's basically a planet that's a big
But
casino in space, and they go to see Wart and all of his characters from Super Mario 2.
Birdo's in this movie.
Birdo was part of that. And they end up fighting a bunch of ninjalos.
And then Toad turns into
tiny...
a turtle.
Yeah. No, Toad turns into a penguin.
No, he turned into a turtle.
No, he did not.
He turned into a penguin.
Yes, he turned into a penguin, not a turtle.
And
They're
then,
two different animals.
And then at the end we saw Daisy, so I believe she's a part of the next. Well, yeah. No diff, sure. We also need Wario and Waluigi.
You have something on your lip. I mean it. You have something on your lip. There you go. And y'all stop spitting. But basically, the plot is simple. You know, Bowser's using Rosalina's, or Bowser Jr. is wanting to use Rosalina's power to create a giant doomsday.
Really?
That's the plot.
Devil was just going.
Stop kicking. Put your feet down.
He was going.
Are y'all done? Okay, small jump cut, but. You told
me to stop.
Yeah, well, I'm stupid. Anyway.
Yeah, you are.
All right. So the basic plot is, Bowser Jr. is wanting to use Rosalina's star power. And so he basically creates this machine to basically suck all the power out of her. That was a terrible phrasing, but
that sounded weird.
That was sus.
You're sus.
Only a little.
No, you're a lot of sus.
No.
Do you guys want a starburst?
I got the pink one.
It wouldn't have been funny if you got the yellow one.
No, because then I would not eat it because it's yellow.
If it was yellow, I would eat it.
Yep. So basically, there's a bunch of it's cut and dry, kids movie.
Mom also got a star.
I know for this job. But
why
it's
why you look in the cup?
Because I thought there was water in it, but I was wrong. But there's no Donkey Kong this time, but there was. The hell? There was Fox McCloud. I wasn't expecting that. I thought that was a rumor, but he, instead of a one-off showing, he's just like Donkey Kong in the first one, and actually helps the plot move along. They get to a point where they need to go from one planet to another, and Fox helps them until they get stranded on a dinosaur planet, and they get turned into babies.
And then the dinosaur turned into a baby. And Peach is like, we don't need no more dinosaurs.
Yoshi was cute.
Oh yeah, Yoshi's in the movie too.
So, what was your favorite part about the movie?
The robot.
Rob?
It's over. Yeah.
So, fellow Nintendo nerds, they put Rob into the movie. For those who don't know who Rob is, back with the NES, which was, the old NES system, Rob was a machine that you can get that you could play 2-player games with if you were lonely and had no friends.
You don't.
I have friends, they just don't live near me.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I have plenty of friends.
The only friend that's near you is Muffet. Muffet is mine.
You see how these treat me? Anyway, but they turn him into like a clerk to help people get from area to area in the on the planet that you know they meet Fox McCloud.
Why'd you say area twice? Area.
Area. IR robot.
IR.
IR robot. IR no speak English.
I have no English. I speak no English.
So, what was your favorite part?
I said the robot too. It's over.
Where is it? It's over there. So dumb. Small little part, but hilarious cameo.
Me and Leo were laughing so hard.
Y'all had great.
Yeah, Leo came with us, by the way.
There's not. I do see that so many people are disliking the movie, especially my fellow critics, but they're ignoring the fact that it's supposed to be for kids and expecting a super level story for something based on Mario game that the story has repeated itself every single game for over 40 years.
One of my 1-year-old.
Go to your room.
One of my other favorite parts, but not my top like 3 or 5. It's when Mario was doing like he did in the first game to save Peach. He went and then Bowser went.
What did you think of Bowser turning into Dry Bones?
I liked it. I was like, is he gonna turn into the Lava Man?
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite, top favorite parts when at the end of the movie was Bowser Jr. just finding pieces and it's just Bowser's head. It's like, good. I found your collarbone or whatever.
Find your bone. Yay! I need that.
Right now, let's go try to look for my foot now.
Let's look for my foot. I do like how they have the conflicting story for Bowser because Bowser's whole plot is he's actually trying to be a better person.
Bowser was actually happy.
Yeah, Bowser's actually trying to be a better person, but then it turns out that, he realizes his son wants him to be evil, so he's got the conflicting am I staying am I going to stay on the path I am, or am I going to go back to the way I was? Kind of plot, which is really interesting.
He picked that one.
Yeah.
And Mario's like, Bowser! How dare you betray us?
So, is there anything you didn't like?
No. I laughed like 80% of the movie.
Hunter? So, like I said, I disagree with my critics. It's a kids' movie. It's not meant to be overanalyzed. Even though I am more than likely going to be doing a hero episode on it next year for next year's Gamuary.
Us. It's also been a while since we did a movie corner too, you guys.
So, with that being said, what are your final thoughts?
Something.
Okay.
At the end, it was funny when your monkey took the old lady.
There's a monkey. I don't know what game he's from, but I know he's a Mario character. And he just tortures the crap out of Toad.
And then at the end of the movie, he steals an old lady's bag, and it was like a wooden dude. And that's from one of the mini games. The one where Daisy went cut 3 wood. And in the beginning, get exploded on.
And he ends up getting punched in the face by Daisy, and that's Daisy's small cameo.
And in the beginning, I liked that they added the cactus things from the mini game.
The spikies?
Yeah. And the Venus flytrap thing.
Piranha plant.
Yeah. Piranha plant. Piranha turned into a plant. So Daisy's obviously going to be in the next movie. We also need Wario and Waluigi.
They're more than likely going to be the villains of the third movie.
You're gonna be the villain.
Because Daisy is the reverse of Peach, so if she's getting introduced, it would only make sense for Wario and Waluigi.
When is it gonna come out?
2028, I think? It's either 2027 or 2028. I can't remember. But that being said, is there anything else you wanted to add? Stop chewing your toes. Gross.
No, not really.
Alright, so I say
Pickles.
go watch it with your kids. If you're a Mario fan, it's Mario.
That one just said
Right.
if you're Mario, but
I don't think Mario wants anyone to touch his butts. That being said,
bye.
thank you for watching. If there's any movie you want us to do a movie corner on, go ahead and comment below. Other than that, thank you for watching and good night.
Salute. Bye bye.